Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday morning here in Port Huron, Michigan, and across the nation, around the world. It's Sunday, and don't know what everybody's doing or how they're feeling, but the weather is starting to break a little bit here. We're going to have a little bit warmer temperature than normal, not than normal, but than has been this far so years. So much this year, and yesterday was like 30-40 degrees. Today we're supposed to maybe get up to 50, so that's a progress that's moving in the right direction. Okay, so I've got that up. Mike Rennick, hanging with JD. How you doing, JD? Pin the message. Okay, it should be pinned. All right, and let me go over here and do this. Okay, got it. Yeah, you got to answer all these questions, you know. YouTube. Just give me a minute here, folks.
Morning, Paul.
Hey,
what's up?
hey,
How
what's
are you?
going on?
Oh, not too much. Just chilling. Thought I'd come over here since StreamYard booted me out because there's so many people starting to come on, and when that happens, I get kicked out of StreamYard.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't know. I think I need stronger internet or something.
No kidding. Well,
Yeah, it's weird.
just give you a little quick look here at what it's like down at my favorite place down there.
All right, let's see what's happening.
There's a couple
No,
people
yeah,
having
no,
breakfast inside, but not much.
yeah. Oh, just right there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
see. Oh, two people walking
You
by.
can see somebody there, and I think there's somebody. See them sitting right there. Oh, they're going in.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like two people on the right-hand side.
Yep, and then there's two down here. Every once in a while, you can see him move his hand up and
Oh, yeah,
eat
yeah,
something.
yeah, I see. Yep. Well, what are you up to today anyways?
Well, about the same old stuff. Nothing planned, so it'll be
Yeah.
unplanned day.
Yeah, a little chilly here this morning. I stepped outside. I was like, God, it is cold out here.
Oh wow, it's 30. Well, overnight it got down to 31 degrees here, so it's
Yeah, I think it's like in the 60s right now, but maybe later on in the day it's gonna warm up into the 70s. We're supposed to go to the beach today. It's supposed to be really nice. So
going to the beach.
yeah, I think we might do that. My aunt's got a condo over in Fort Lauderdale, so we're gonna go hang out there. And I ordered this vacuum. It's a wireless vacuum. It was, I don't know, $130, but then I ordered the deluxe one, which had more had more power, and it came with um the extra pieces and stuff, and it cost me like $300. I was like, oh shit, I don't think I should have gotten
Yeah.
the thing, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I saw an advertisement for it, and I got sucked in. So I was like, man, that looks like. And I watched a video on YouTube. It's called the oh, what the heck is it? Oh, hold on, let me look. Let's see, what was it?
Just so you know, TJ, I know you can't see the chat. Paul Hodges dropped in. He's with his
Hey, Paul.
he's with his wife and sister at the hospital at the care facility. And
Hope she gets well. Hope she gets well.
no, it's not. She's got like 3 days to live.
Oh shit.
And so our thoughts and prayers go out for Paul Hodges and his whole family.
Yeah, definitely.
But who's else in the chat? Let me tell everybody.
I think Justin will probably hop in here in a moment or whatever. He normally does.
Mike Rennick is here. Welch Rob.
Mike. Oh, let me here. I can see who's in the chat because I can turn my my iPad.
Hanging with JD is here. It says TJ. That story sucks. He says.
That story sucks. No, it was the Ruvio vacuum is what I ordered. It looked like a pretty awesome vacuum because every time I vacuum the house, I got this rigid vacuum I have to bring in and get some extra cords, and it's so annoying. So I was like, man, screw it. I'm gonna order this vacuum and see how well it actually does.
Mike Rennick says if you don't get a Kirby vacuum, you're living in dirt.
A Kirby vacuum. Oh, the little circular one he's talking about.
Well, Kirby is a nationwide. They've been selling and making vacuums since the turn of the century, since they invented electricity. And there's a lot of people that swear by, Kirby.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of. I mean, I've heard of Kirby, but I don't think I've heard of the vacuum.
KIRBY. Yep, Kirby Vacuum Cleaning Company. They've been around forever and ever.
Oh,
but they're the tank of the cleaning industry.
Oops.
Hey Rob, how you feeling today, my friend? Rob sends
my buddy.
He sends his thoughts and prayers to Paul Hodges and his wife and family. I know Paul's been having a real go at it. Paul, did you get your test back on your COVID test? He went to go see his wife yesterday, TJ, and they give him a rapid test at the door, and he tested positive. So then he went to the hospital to get the full-blown test done, and last I knew he hadn't heard back yet.
Oh shoot. Yeah, so
there he is in the chat as Mr. Rob Welch himself.
Yeah.
On the panel. Yeah. Great.
Oh, is he on?
Yep.
Oh shit. Hey Rob.
We're not hearing your microphone. Rob, 2 seconds. Okay.
2 seconds. Yeah. He must be he's got his
back home printer. And the printer is going behind him and
yep.
There.
Oh, he had it unmuted. Now he muted it.
Oh, there you go, Rob.
There he
is. There you go.
Hey, I'm sorry the printer's running as well.
Hey, that's all right. Doesn't bother me.
I only just popped in. I don't feel the greatest.
Oh, yeah.
But, I thought I just wanted to stick my head in.
Well, that's great of you to stick your head in, and I'm sure that your thoughts and prayers are with Paul Hodges and his wife.
I know. I did just say that.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Man, that's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough.
Yep. Sam Hayden is in the chat. We see him periodically.
Good morning, Sam.
And TJ has never heard of a Kirby vacuum cleaner before.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Wow, really?
No, I don't think so. Maybe I haven't, just didn't pay attention. But like, what is that?
Mike Rennick says 1992 to 1993, I was a Kirby singing salesman.
How did that jingle go?
Yeah, Mike.
Can you hop on and sing the jingle for us right quick?
Yeah.
Old Kirby
92, I
jingle.
was just getting married.
1982
Uh,
was 92 was
I-
when you were getting married, huh? Right.
92, I got married.
Sam, what's going on with Paul Hodges is his wife has been descending into oblivion with Alzheimer's and dementia. I think it was almost 6 months ago or so, Rob, was when she went into a assisted living care facility, and it's been going downhill. He got a call about 3 days ago to go over there, and they had a consultation, and they said that their estimation is 3 to 5 days.
Right. Paul had just written in the chat.
Yep. And so now Paul's reporting today is he's not sure if she's going to make it through the day today. So everybody say a prayer and send your love out to Paul Hodges and Bonnie. She's suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia both.
So
Now,
was the
how did-
good ones in it.
Like, okay, okay, let me see. When you have dementia and Alzheimer's, how can that affect you? How can that,
It's a brain disease. So your brain is what makes your body function. So it starts.
oh goodness. Hanging with JD. JD.
What's
We're
happening,
closer.
Matt? I didn't even see him come in. I had the Zoom off.
That was creepy.
I clicked the Zoom screen and there
Yeah, it looked like we were going to have a mystery series here or something.
Yeah.
I seen him the other night. I was watching something, and he was in the dark with his sunglasses.
Yeah.
Was that on Matt's? Was it JD?
Yeah.
He had that face like, "Welcome to Mystery Theater."
Yeah.
Was that on Matt's? You had sunglasses on?
Yeah.
You look really cool.
So JD was saying that Dog the Bounty Hunter used to sell the Kirby vacuums.
Yeah, he used it in his show a lot. He would pretend that he was a Kirby salesman to get people to open the doors.
The door.
And then he would brag about how he used to be the best Kirby salesman.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, the phrase I heard somebody say was he was working with a captive audience.
Yeah, be good, Paul. All the best to you.
Yeah.
That's Hodges, man.
Hey, Bill.
Okay, Paul, you take care, my friend, and anything you need, you can call any one of us. You know that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Mike said that said we sang songs in the morning. We had a song book with the Kirby vacuum.
That's
So, Rob, it's always good to see you. I know you're not feeling well, but you know,
Yeah, it's been a while.
sometimes when you get around friends, it kind of helps you. You know.
Yeah, I have been watching in. I put the odd thing in the chat.
Yeah, I know. Lynn thinks about you every day, all the time. One of her first things she asked me is, "Have you heard from my little Ginger?"
She did actually message me. I haven't got back to her yet. My phone is blown up. It has.
I think about you all the time too, Rob.
Yep.
Yeah, man. You must be really tired, Rob, because you
Like
run through our you run through our minds all day long.
Hey, that bowl in that skate park is pretty cool, JD.
Man, I can't believe I found that, and I'm like hooked on it now. Breaking my cars left and right.
What is it?
It's there's a normal like swimming bowl, skate park.
You know the
there's
bowl,
the swimming pool bowl, but then there's one that
yeah,
goes
yeah.
vertical, so you
It's
can actually
like
go do
up on its
loops.
side, so he can go, around. It's,
Do you skate?
No, my RC cars I take there.
Oh, gotcha.
Heck no, I don't
I
skate,
seen
man.
the one the other day where- is it two of them broke on you?
Yeah, it was like literally probably 10 minutes. I had them both
Yeah,
broke.
that was it. Too short. Was that what it was called?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting anybody to be there, so I could just calmly practice on it. And then those two kids were there, so I got all amped up trying to show off.
I enjoyed them.
Hey, Rob, say hi to Lynn. I just leaving a message to her.
Tell me when.
Okay, wait a second.
I'll catch her later. Leave her alone.
I don't know what. Send a message.
What video is Mike talking about?
Maybe the one that shows those cars spinning around.
Oh.
I might go out today because it's gonna be too windy to fly. So
Yeah, it's not windy here at all.
I gotta do my taxes at some point today, and I'm not.
Oh yeah, we got to get ours. Thanks for saying that. I got to get ours from my aunt.
Yeah, you guys got less than a week.
Yeah, that's probably the longest I've ever
The
waited.
15th, yeah. So you got tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is the 15th of April.
I do them online, so it's like super easy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I've just been putting it off.
Yeah. Well, Rob, over there, when do you guys have to file your taxes? Is it the 15th of April like it is here, or a different time?
We don't file taxes like that. Well, for companies,
Uh-huh.
for companies, it's April.
Okay.
Uh,
But it's not for individuals.
no, individuals is taken out of your salary every week.
Okay.
Yeah, see, ours is weird. Ours is taken out too, but then they give you back. Like it's such a weird system.
Yeah, they allow you as an individual over here, Rob, to file your taxes, and it shows what was taken out of your check, but then you have all these deductions. So sometimes you owe them, and sometimes they owe you, and you get a federal check back.
Yeah. We get a thing called a P60 every year, which shows them what you've earned, what you've paid in tax. You know, your net, your gross, your take home.
Yeah, the only
Well,
difference I would say probably, unless the P60 has that, is it allows you then to add deductions, in there. Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't. You just
Hey,
you've been stopped tax and
Yeah.
that's it.
That's the one time a year TJ gets a child deduction.
Claims himself.
Yeah, claims of
JD, I put a link in the chat. JD,
Hey, Rob,
I put a link in the chat. Have a look at
yeah,
that.
I was looking at that. Is that the link for that thing that Mike was for the Kirby
No, this
vacuum?
is just what somebody done this morning. A video went up this morning.
Wow.
Let's see.
I like the guy that you sent the link that time. He does the little animatronics in his RCs and all that.
Oh, Danny, something.
Whoa!
Yes,
Oh my
Danny
god, that
Wynn.
was crazy. Holy jeez, that was nuts. Shoom, and totally did a flip and landed right on all four wheels.
That's like JD flies like that. Well, sometimes he lands on all four wheels, and sometimes he lands on all four props. So it's just
Man, that was pretty awesome right there. The two of them jumping the ramp at the same time.
Yeah, I might have to start following them. A lot of the people are just too boring. It's like they sit there and talk a bunch and they show the car, and it's like I just want
Yeah.
to see the action. Talk while you're doing the action if you want to talk.
Yeah, exactly.
Rob, did you ever get your speed demon running?
To get my what running?
You
drag.
bought a car and then you were supercharging it.
Your drag car.
Yeah.
No, I've got the one drag car down there. I've been out with it.
Oh, have you?
I just haven't got no footage of it.
Because I know you talked at one time you ordered bigger motors, you ordered this.
Yeah, I've got all the stuff now. That's all. You can't see. That's all down here.
Okay.
But yeah, what I was going to do, which I think I still will, is I'm going to keep the one completely stock, and then I'm going to buy another one and do that one with a bigger motor and everything else.
Well, Rob, what's your thoughts on the new DJI? Was it D30 or
No, it's the
Oh,
you talking about
God,
the Mini 3
The, M,
you're
the
talking about?
M30.
no the D30, the one that's $17,000?
Yeah, I know.
You talking about the Matrice 30?
Patrice. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice bit of kit, isn't it?
That thing is it's crazy,
I
man.
figured out of all the people I know, Rob would have one on order.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Dude, I think that thing's a whole lot bigger than the Mavic 3.
Yeah. Well, it can link itself to. You can actually fly it. I think 15 or 20 kilometers.
Yeah.
It links itself
Oh,
with
yeah.
cell towers and it has a 60x zoom on it, laser
Yeah,
rangefinder.
that's amazing. It has a
Oh.
thermal camera on there.
It's a working drone, not a filming drone, isn't it?
Not a cinematic drone. It's a working drone. But
That's-
I just figured that the Welch drone industry was going to expand out. And
Yeah, I
that-
know.
that'd be the perfect one to be able to really get out there in the world and do some work.
Yeah, you can do it all from there. Just
Yeah.
do film in the United
you
States
could-
from.
You could, I mean, it could do both. I mean, it could do a working drone or just a hobby drone, right?
Well, Rob could go around and demonstrate it to all the law enforcement and search and rescue people and everything, and get a commission.
Yeah.
No.
Rob says, I got enough going on with the print.
Yeah, I have.
Hey Rob, did you see any of the videos from the drone meetup in Jensen Beach? Did you happen to see any of that?
Yeah, that was really good. I seen some
Yeah.
of the I've seen YouTube.
They lost
A nano,
Autel-
didn't they? Or an
no,
Autel.
yeah, an Autel
and
I know,
Nano, yeah.
funny-
I thought it was nice of TJ to jump in there and go see if the swim around he couldn't find it.
No, that was Maddie's son.
I thought that was you.
No,
Was you in a
that
mermaid
was
suit?
Yeah, that's,
No.
that's what somebody says. Oh, good for TJ. Always in.
I thought about going in there. I thought about jumping in, but it looked like
Yeah,
it looked like Zack Attack had it going on, so I let him have at it. Zack Attack, yeah.
JD, I just bought the Quantum Maverick Flux. Is that what it's called?
I've heard of that. It's new, right?
Yeah, I just ordered it this morning.
Let me check it out.
Do you want me to give you a video of it?
Found it. Oh yeah. So they're different bodies.
They're cheap as well, yeah.
Yeah, they're inexpensive, so you can buy them by the half dozen. So when you wreck
No,
them,
I don't mean cheap. They're cheaper than some of the other big
$400.
models.
I found it right here.
Yeah, exactly. But you put that up against like an infraction,
Yeah.
it's double the price.
Yeah, 4S. Jeez.
Yeah. I
They-
put a link in the chat for Tommy Lee's. I don't know if you follow him, do you?
No.
Oh, he's a really good guy.
Ooh, that's cool.
Do they list the speed anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, don't blink.
Tommy Lee done a speed run on it. I think it was like 50 or 60.
That looks like a pretty cool RC little thing going on there.
Oh, sorry,
that's
he got
cool. That's neat.
48, 50 mile an hour he got it to.
Okay.
Well, you bet some guys are going to modify and get it to 100 before too
Oh
long.
yeah,
I could throw my 6S setup in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could motors, pinions. I've ordered
So
as
where
well a set of
where was
drift
that?
wheels and all for it as well. I have.
Yep. What was
So
that, TJ?
where is this that you got this car going at?
It's like 10 minutes from here, skate park.
Oh, that's pretty cool though. I like that concave thing going.
I love it.
Most of the real skate parks have the bowls in them.
Huh,
Now
that's
this is a
interesting.
different
I don't think
bowl.
I've ever seen.
This
I don't
one
think.
is like on its side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bowl like in a bowl.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever seen one skate park with a bowl in it.
Really? Yeah,
No, no.
almost all of them here. Almost. Some of them are just ramps, but
Yeah, they started out with just ramps with maybe a little side on them.
yeah.
And then they got the ones where you go into this bowl and you just go around and around.
Oh,
and
there's
around.
Justin.
It's funny because the skaters are never using the bowls. They're all just up doing their little kick flips because they're scared of the bowl. So I've
Yeah,
got
they're tight.
Oh.
They don't want to come out with bowl rash.
right.
Yeah, bowl rash.
What's happening, Justin?
Oh,
That's
good
it.
overtime.
I see Rob's back at home.
Justin.
Yep. He hasn't told us yet whether or not he's making the trip.
Oh,
yeah.
that was cool. That was neat. That was a good stunt.
I just obviously need to get a little bit well.
But Sherry, you don't jump in too deep.
No,
there's no sense in traveling across the pond to end up in the hospital again, you know?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm hoping to go.
Justin, where are you going right now?
Surprise, Justin's on his way to Rob's.
I'm working.
Oh.
I put the cattle on.
He's been working on the weekends trying to get ahead of the game.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Saving up for the Mini 3.
Well, Justin's got a big area. How far is it to get to this one, Justin?
Oh, I'm literally just working by my house today.
Oh, okay, just around the
So
house.
my farthest city is 2 hours away.
One way. Yep.
So I spend 4 hours in my 8-hour day driving, and then the other 4 just. So when I have a big list for that city, it takes me a couple weeks because I can only do so much a day, and I'm not driving an hour and a half or 2 hours without getting paid. So
Yep.
I drive there and then I drive home.
They not only do they meter read, but also they have to inspect residences. Is it once a year?
Residential can be up to 3 years. The commercial has to be every year.
Every year have to completely inspect and look for gas leaks at every commercial location in his area. And
Yeah.
and the worst he reports is schools and hospitals because they're so stupid they don't even know where their gas meters are.
Yeah, that one school, she was like, "We don't have gas meters." I said, "Yes, you do. You got 2 of them." "No, we don't." I was like, "Okay." So we started walking around with the maintenance guy, and sure as shit, there was 2 of them. She was like, "I didn't even know we had gas." Like, you dude, somebody on your campus should know where all the gas meters are at, where all the water meters are at, where all your utilities are located, so they can shut it off for emergencies.
Yep,
How the
they're
hell do
all
you-
your maintenance people. Yep.
Right, and it's like none of them know where anything's at. And I'm like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, that's why they all have shut-off valves. So if there's an emergency, you can run to it and shut it off. It's stupid as hell, though. And I've been to some schools where they were really good. Like the resource officer knew where everything was at. They were trained to do that. But some schools, that nobody's ever told them that, hey, you need to learn where this is at. I went to a school the other day that used to have 3 gas meters. Now there's only 1. And I'd never been there before, so I didn't know that the other 2 didn't exist anymore. It didn't say that on the paperwork. It said they were active meters. So I assumed they were there. The maintenance guys had no fucking clue where even the one that was there was at. It was on the back of their cafeteria. I was like, Jesus. Whatever.
Well, it's good to have Welch Rob here, Justin. And earlier, Paul Hodges checked in. He's with his sister and his wife, and he's going to check back later, but he's not sure that she's going to make it through the day.
Man.
So our prayers and thoughts go out to Paul Hodges and his family and his wife, Bonnie.
Wow, I don't like.
I told everybody. I told everybody on Adrian's show last night, and they all
Yeah.
let everybody know what was going on.
Yeah.
I sent him a little Tim Hortons gift card.
Yeah, there you go. That's thoughtful, JD.
I hope it's the
Yeah.
right email. It was the Hound Dog 72. Is that right?
Yeah.
Tim Horton, is that a
That's Canadian, like a coffee shop, donut place, sandwich place.
kind of
They
like
do
Dunkin'
have-
Donut, like Dunkin'?
Yeah, and they do have it in some of the northern states like New York.
Yes.
and stuff.
They've got them here.
Oh, gotcha.
What do you want?
Oh, I think I've been to a Tim Hortons when we were in up
Like
north.
New York State, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh, gas gone down about 15 cents. Interesting.
What do you want?
Nope.
This man's on top of it.
I thought that was hilarious that Mike Rennick, Justin, thinks that Matt ought to do a Matt bump for his pupper dog,
Yeah.
Albert.
Funny the way he worded it. He was like, "You bump dogs." That was like, I did, but I just didn't get into it. I'll be back
Tried
in a
it
minute.
once, that was enough.
Matt bumped dogs.
I'll be back in a minute. I got to run in the store.
Racetrack he's at. I like Racetrack. They're not a bad gas station.
So JD, what's your plans for the day today?
Well,
Is it nice out or not so
it's
nice?
supposed to be about 80, but really windy. So if I
Oh,
do anything, it'll be RC, but
RC on the ground, yep.
then yeah, I gotta
Hopefully
do those
that-
taxes, but that'll only be like probably 30 minutes.
Well, you know that Batmobile, remember they used to push a button and the wings used to come out on the side and they used to take off? You should devise something like that. That would be way cool.
They have a drone RC car that's only like $40 that I need to just get it, try it out.
That'd be way cool. Drone RC.
The only thing is I don't think you can just like flip it, So like what I would really want to do is go off a jump, flip it to drone mode and fly, but I don't think it's that
Oh, it's
smooth.
not that fast.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way,
Oh,
it'd
you
be
should
cool to try it out.
you should just buy it and try it out. And if you don't like it, you could always take it back. Like, man, this drone sucks. I want my money back.
Well,
This wasn't what I was expecting.
JD, he's had to return a few for various reasons.
Yeah.
When he first got his, was it the Mini? It didn't say stay away from solid objects, and so he kind of wandered into the wall
Oh Lord.
on more than one occasion too, as I remember. JD
Went into the
Oh,
wall,
gosh.
and then the other one I landed in a tree.
landed in a tree.
Oh shit. I hate when that happens.
I was
Watch out.
more upset about that one than hitting the wall because it was just so stupid. I should have been looking
Those-
up at the drone and not just at the stupid screen.
Yeah. You gotta watch out for those trees. They come out of nowhere. And
It
get
was
you.
the only
Like,
one too. It was a wide open area. I was coming into land and ridiculous. And it destroyed it, man. It was because it came down and like
Props
kept
and
spinning,
arms
and it was like just flopping like a fish on the concrete.
Oh God.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right, Rob.
What are
Unacceptable.
you
Rob.
3D printing?
Just a bit of a case thing.
That
Oh,
printer looks, the bed moves down. Is that how that, instead of
Yeah.
the,
Yeah, this one, everything moves right in the top, and the bed goes down.
that's pretty cool. So what's the point of
It's-
that? What,
I don't know.
does it save?
Design.
I,
Is that the one you had a hell of a time with when you first got it?
yeah,
Because
Yeah.
at
Is
one
it
point in time, he was looking for a baseball bat. He was going to fix it.
yeah.
It'd be hard to
yeah,
keep it
when-
level, wouldn't it?
When it works amazing. But then when it plays up, it's a pain in the ass. But
Is it
Go on.
behaving better now?
yeah, it's
Sounds like you're describing women,
Yeah.
Rob.
it's been running a while. Sorry, Jeff.
Or-
Do what?
You
it
are.
sound-
Do what?
he said it sounds like we're describing women.
Oh, but I just got as well a Vox Lab Aquila S2 JD for printing carbon fiber, so I can do all RC parts and everything else that's got direct drive.
Still
Full
waiting
metal
for,
extruder.
sorry. I'm still waiting for
Sorry?
Newfound to finish his snowmobile because I want to see how that holds up because he
Well,
3D printed the
sadly,
whole
he
thing.
reported just the other day, JD, he's still got 4 foot of snow over there.
Well, he's ready for it. He just needs to get. He said he broke the bind button on it,
Yeah.
which is a strange part to break. I've never. He must have a
Oh,
strange setup.
a remote controlled snowmobile.
Yeah, but he 3D printed every part on it, so I'm really curious to
Oh,
see how it
that's
holds up.
cool. That's pretty awesome.
2916 Plantation Road. Seems kind of racist, but okay.
He's talking to his GPS
Do
there.
you know? I haven't spoken to Bill about it. Do you know what he printed it in?
I'm not sure. I can't. I think he said it, and I don't remember now. He said he's confident it'll hold up. There's
That'd be
just
cool.
to me, it seems like there's a lot of little pieces there that,
Yeah.
and it'll be cold, so
Yeah, so I'm going to be trying nylon and other bits and pieces as well.
Oh, fuck you, Theory. Get off of there.
Tell him what you really think.
His GPS is making him mad.
No, it's Siri.
Oh, Siri.
Talking shit.
Fucking Siri.
you're getting hangry, Justin. Eat those mini donuts you just got.
Eat the little donut. Eat the little donut holes. You'll be all right.
So that Quantum comes with extra engine options, Rob? That RC?
No.
I don't know why this.
I think it's just 4S and that's it.
The one I'm looking at, no, not different motor options, but like
They give you 2 of
looks.
them?
Oh,
Looks
yeah,
like-
yeah. You can either have the blower on the front,
Yeah.
twin turbos. Yeah, they come with all the accessories. You can swap them over.
That blower looks awesome.
Yeah.
Who's all in the chat? I can't see it.
Got Mike
Yeah.
Well, we
Rennie.
got
Mr.
Mike
Giggles
Rennick.
is here. Yeah.
Oh, Newfound
Yeah,
was
I'm
in the
here.
chat.
Sam Hayden.
I didn't even
Paul
see the
Hodges.
Newfound.
Yeah, Paul Hodges,
What's up, everybody?
and the rest of us on the panel here. That's about it. Oh, and Newfound Drone.
Hey, Newfound. Sorry, I didn't see you, man.
Bill.
Yeah, Bill's been in here. Mike Rennick.
Or as Paul called him the other day, David. He got him and AD mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mixed up the two bills when I first started calling people by names, and I stopped using names. I just started using their channel names from then on.
I don't know when I'm typing in the chats and both Paul Hodges and this Paul are on. I say, hey, Paul 1 and Paul 2.
But he
why I
doesn't
just
he
started
doesn't
saying-
he doesn't clarify which one's 1 and which one's 2.
Well, you're number one, apparently, obviously, because you're the host, and then Paul Hodges
TJ
is
is
number
sucking
two
up.
because he's the
TJ
he's
is
the
sucking up.
See, when you guys are both on the panel, I usually just say Hodges or Murray because
Yep.
I'll feel
I
like
always
Paul,
used to
you'll
say
both
that.
go,
Oh
huh?
yeah. So, well, I think sometimes I say that Paul M and Paul H in the chat. Sometimes I think.
Well,
I
usually
always
if you
used to
say
Murray.
Paul and they're both on the panel, it's like a dog that thinks you're giving it a treat. Their ears just perk up. They're like, oh,
That's funny.
like calling a pack of puppies.
Hey, Jack.
Jack Sparky From.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, we haven't seen you in a while.
I was going to say.
Jack.
Jake's Drone
Oh,
Life.
Wow,
Jack.
Jake's
Yeah,
Drone
Jake.
Life as well.
Jake's put out, oh, he got some great videos.
Oh, look at this crackhead bitch screaming across the road.
You're listening to Uncensored with the Gas Man.
That's right.
Uh,
You've been gassed.
You've been gassed.
Come over here, JD. I'll let you smell something.
Oh, thank you.
There's a link at the top, Jack or Jake, if anybody wants to join.
Yep.
yeah, it's been a few days.
Oh my God, there's Matt.
Hey, Matt's
Hey.
here.
Good to see you, Matt.
Matt, come
What's
on
that?
come on the panel.
Northeast
Northeast
Matt.
No, he's not important either.
Listen,
Did I send you a message, Justin?
I'll have to check it when I after I get off here because I'm actually using my personal phone to live stream. But I'll tell you to look here in a minute.
Jack said his,
you know,
he
the thing of it is, you have been appointed the beck and call boy. You know, so you know you're at his whim.
Who's
so,
win?
Yours, Justin. You're Justin is his beck and call boy.
Who are we talking about? Rob or
You, Justin.
Oh,
We're talking about Matt. He refers to you as his beck and call boy. Dead silence there.
yeah, I guess so Jack was remodeling his kitchen. It's 98% done.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Taking on my spare time. When
Yeah,
I sat,
He
When I
says, when
sat
I
and
say
jumped,
jump, Justin, you jump.
you
Yeah.
damn it, you jumped, damn it.
Justin, got to ask how high.
Going to dust off the drones and get back to flying again. Been 5 months since I've been flying.
Oh,
Wow, that's a pretty
wow.
long time. That's a long time.
That is a long
Got to
time.
take a
More
full
month, you gotta
battery
give
for
your
all the
drones up.
updates.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Mike Rennick says to you, Justin, gas man, don't take
Wifey's over here, like looking at herself weirdly, or trying to take a selfie or something.
hold on.
Oh,
What mic is it?
she's doing her Face ID, whatever.
facial wreck, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
What did Mike say?
Mike says, gas man, don't take it. Like all of the jabs
Don't take the
everybody's
shit.
been throwing. Yep.
Oh, I ain't taking it. Man, come over here.
Sarah says Justin, your wife says Matt. When
Hey,
I tell
Sarah.
Justin to jump, he jumps too.
Yeah, there you go. Sarah,
Or she'll use the taser to make him jump.
yeah.
Don't tase me, bro.
Don't tase me, bro.
to see you,
Don't
Sarah.
tase me. Don't tase
Hey,
me, bro.
Sarah.
Hey,
That was cool.
Sarah.
It was cool meeting the both of them at the meetup.
Yeah. Could you tell that Sarah's large and in charge.
I mean, I'm not gonna, no comment, no comment.
TJ,
Boss.
that's not what you told everybody before.
Well, like when you said the large part, I wasn't gonna make a comment. You're large and in charge. I wasn't gonna say anything.
No, what I meant by that was like she treats
The boss.
Justin like he's the dancing bear, you know?
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Like the
okay.
ringmaster.
Yeah.
The ringmaster, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't referring physically to.
Oh, okay.
Other one goes over. Other one goes over to
And Sarah says she doesn't have to use a taser. All she has to do is give him the look.
She doesn't have to.
Oh,
She just
yeah.
does that for fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
She says with an exclamation point, "I'm just in charge."
Yeah, she's just in charge. Just in charge.
Well, see, yep.
Just in charge. Oh, just in charger. Just in charger. I'm the boss and he knows it.
That girl.
I think that's most wives in there.
Don't let her fool you. She knows who daddy is.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
That's good, Sarah. I'm glad you got him straightened out on that.
What are you doing?
Have you tried to get into Synovus Bank?
Oh yeah, I tried. I couldn't do it either. I said I needed an update or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
Man, if anybody's in construction, move to Florida. Jesus, they're building everywhere.
How much further you got to go?
Another 3 miles. Because I'm doing all the inactive meters, so they're spread out all over the place.
Okay.
Because normally you would get like a whole neighborhood where you just literally park at one end of the street and you go to every single house down the road. So you can get a lot of meters done real quick. But the ones that I'm doing are all, there might be 1 or 2 inactive in a neighborhood over here. There might be 1 or 2 over there. So I'm all over the place.
So they have to check the meters to make sure, even if they were turned off,
Right.
make sure that there's no leakage.
No, I'm not checking for leaks. I still have to write the number down that's on the meter,
Okay, so make sure.
even though it's shut off.
Right, I'm gonna jump off for a bit, bro.
Okay, Rob. Hey, buddy, you take care, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll try and be back on later.
Okay, sounds good, Rob.
Everybody be good. See you all later.
Yeah, Sarah promises she's going to keep Justin straightened out. Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely not, Rob. I don't be good for anybody. Absolutely not.
Well, Mike said it kicks my ass. All right, see you later.
All right, bye.
Hey, Rob.
Yep, Sarah says, watch yourself here now, Justin. Watch yourself. The
Hey, Matt. I see you.
That douche canoe is still in the chat.
Yeah, he's out there.
Yeah, so apparently our bank app has we can't get into our bank app for some reason. I don't know. It needs like an update or something. And I was trying to get into mine, and it said it needed like an update, and I was going into the settings in my phone and looking at seeing if I could find update or whatever, and I couldn't find it. And she was trying to do it.
TJ, you got to go to the App Store. Go to the App Store, type in the bank app, and then it should tell you whether there's an update right on the App Store.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
go into. Justin said go. Hold on.
Yep. Justin said, Mike Rennick said to you, Justin, slow your roll, gas man.
Never.
Wait. Let me turn.
So go to the app store, type in the app that you're trying to.
Yeah,
Fine,
just
yep.
like you're going to download it again.
Hold on a second,
Yeah.
guys. Hold on.
And then the blue, where it says to download, it should say update instead of download. If the download's not in the app store, then there's something wrong. That means the bank hasn't sent out the update for the app yet.
So what were you have to do what again, Justin? You have to go into the app store
All right,
and
explain it to him, JD.
Go
know what
like
I'm-
to your, go like you're gonna download the app again.
yeah,
I did.
did you re-download it? Like
It should say, since you already have it, it should say
Yeah.
update if there's an
Yeah.
update.
so take it off and then put it back on again, right?
You shouldn't
No.
need to.
No, you shouldn't need to. When you go to it, like if you're gonna load it, it should pop up and say, do you want to update, right? Right, JD?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
That's what I
where's
was.
the load?
Instead of
instead of it-
install, it'll say update.
Yeah.
Oh,
Matt said you can just give him all your information and he'll figure it out for you.
Yeah, Rob says, send him his bank account. Send your bank account information to
did you delete it?
No, I didn't.
Morning, AZ.
AZ.
Plantation. Look at this. Plantation Roads in a upscale white rich neighborhood.
Oh, there you go.
Told you sounds kind of racist. Hold on, I gotta turn you guys down for a second. I gotta go through the card gate.
Open.
Okay.
I tried to do Face ID.
What up top? I always have it on because I do a lot of stops, so it's to kind of keep people.
You need to do this often.
All right, you have a good day, sir. The guy was like, your light bar is on top of your car. I said, it's on all the time. I don't ever turn it off.
Flexing his power, riding that light all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, the cops don't give a shit if I keep it on, and I'd rather have it on dipshit drivers.
So that's what you call an ultimate gated community.
This isn't even nothing, dude. There's ones that are even way, way more upscale than this. Like, they want to strip search you before you come in. They'll ask for your ID and your work ID and all this other bullshit just to get in. There's this one private golf course that is out in the middle of freaking nowhere. I mean, there ain't shit around for like 30 miles around this place, but they have like a huge, like 6-story hotel there and everything. And it's like where all these millionaires go
Yeah.
to, they got their own private helipad and everything. And all the millionaires come in there to golf. And you got to be like really on your P's and Q's while you're in there.
It was card alert.
But yeah, that's the place out in Bowling Green. It's out in the middle of damn nowhere. But like I said, you got to really be on your P's and Q's when you're out there because there's a bunch of millionaires. They have their own like private security force and all this other crap out there. It's insane.
Wow.
And you go in there, like you go inside there, and there's nothing but like Ferraris and Porsches and shit all parked in the parking lot. It's all valet. But like I said, it's like a little city, but it's out in the middle of nowhere, and it's all by itself. And you have to have access to get in there. You can't just drive in there. And like they have their own private roads and everything. It's crazy. And then there's some neighborhoods where you have a gated community within a gated community. You'll have like really nice, like $500,000-$600,000 houses in the first part, and then you'll go farther back, and there'll be another guard shack. You go through there, and then there'll be like multi-million-dollar homes in the back. But like 70% of the communities in Florida are HOA and gated communities. They said about 70, 75% in Florida. So if you want to move to Florida and you don't want to live in buy a house in the middle of nowhere, or you have to move into an older neighborhood that's been around since like the 60s or
Oh, wow.
80s, like the 80s to the 60s. Otherwise, it's all going to be HOAs. And some HOAs are really cool. Like they're not as bad as people say. Some are really relaxed, and then there's some that are just super strict. Because like when I live in an HOA, and they don't really pay attention to nobody. They kind of let everybody do whatever the hell they want. I mean, as long as you're not doing nothing stupid, they don't really bother you. Thing they ever bugged me up trash cans in front of my garage one day.
Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. I gotta figure out this
Hey, TJ.
our bank app.
All right,
Thank you.
TJ.
Take care. Have a
Yep.
good day. And
Thanks for popping in, buddy.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Y'all have a good
Yeah.
day.
You
Okay.
too.
Bye-bye.
2916. Oh, good. I was about to remove him. I'm glad I don't have to do that now. 2916. Here we go. And this neighborhood's not even like super nice. These houses are like okay. But there's like neighborhoods and like houses in here, condos, apartments. It's not just housing or houses. Let me jump out real quick and I'll be back in a minute, guys. I just gotta run and grab the user number.
Yep, not much going on at my martini bar. Hey, Justin, JD,
Yo.
you see that? Now that's poor management. They put it out halfway out into the middle of the sidewalk.
Yeah, I don't understand why. It must be a code thing that they don't just, install it permanently, or have a better system. They must have to have it be movable.
Well, it is a hotel, and so I've seen those at hotels before. They
Well,
use
I know
lines.
a lot of times they make you have to have something there to keep the traffic, keep.
Usually it's over another foot or two towards the
Right.
hotel, like about here.
And it's still, yeah. If they just sat people, they wouldn't freaking need it. It's like it's almost never full enough in there to have that many people waiting.
Right.
Got one more house in this neighborhood and off somewhere else.
That must be her toy boy, because he just follows her around like a puppy. You notice that? What's this guy gonna do? Oh, he's putting new fresh dirt into the planter. Got a wheelbarrow.
They sure spent a lot of time on that shit instead of running their business.
Yep. Yeah, it's sad. You need to go down there and run that place for him.
I'll show this picture that Mike sent me. We can try to find this pheasant.
Okay.
I've never shared before, so I'm not quite sure.
Just hit screen share, and then you got to highlight what you want, and then there's two little boxes. You hit the right box down below on the bottom edge. You hit, and it'll click both of them.
Okay.
And then you go over and hit share.
Share screen.
You've never shared anything, JD, as much as you've been on here? Wow.
No.
Yeah, everybody might disappear for a sec too. Like you might have shit disappear while you're sharing.
Oh,
But then as soon as you
geez.
stop sharing, it will all come back.
Well, whatever you want to share, you have to have it in the background, then you have to highlight. There you go.
Is it going?
Yep.
Okay. So there's
Yeah.
a pheasant here somewhere.
I don't see it.
I know. He said it's hiding in a bush. Where's it at, Mike?
And if you want to see the
Something.
chat while you're doing it, you open to view and you say exit full screen, and the chat's on the right.
I've got the two. I got the chat over on my other monitor. So
Oh, okay.
luckily, yeah, otherwise it'd be. So can you see the cursor?
Yep.
Okay. Where are we looking at, Mike? It's by black fence, tree, bush.
Tree bush, that would be it to the right, wouldn't it? Like up about there.
Here somewhere or over here?
Over the tree, I think, is the one that's bare. That's a tree. If it's my version of a tree, yeah, all the rest of them are bushes.
Right. So here.
There's the tree.
Okay.
3007. Here we go.
Oh, here it is. You can see the green head, the white neck, and then the brown body. Right there. Wow. Yeah, you can see it good now.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I don't think I've seen one up close. I've seen them, driving by out in the distance. So I've never really seen how big they are.
He looks like a good size one.
Yeah, he does.
And he's got his back sloping down towards us on the left, and his head is facing the other way, I think.
So how are they comparable size-wise to a chicken?
Yeah, about the same size as chicken. But their body build, you know how a chicken plumps up. The body on them still stays, even if it's large, it's still,
Pretty thin.
aerodynamic. Let's put it that way.
And do they fly, or do they just kind of like?
No, they fly, and they got long tail feathers.
See, I know my uncles and everybody hunt them up there a lot in Michigan.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. How do I stop here?
Stop share at the top. Yep.
There we go. Nice, Mike. It's a good eye catching that with the drone.
That meter is brand new, never even been turned on.
Did you get out and do any shifts last night, Paul?
I went and thought about it, and I got dressed and opened up the back door, and it was just a little misty rain. And I said, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I came back and I was watching it on the monitors that went by, and it didn't have a lot of lights on it. You have to have one that's got a lot of lights on it if you're going to do night shoot.
Yep. What'd you say the weather is there today?
Right now, it's 36 degrees. A little bit of wind coming out of the north. So it would be chilly willy down there.
Oh,
57 here.
Yeah, here's my current weather conditions. 20-mile-an-hour winds. It's going to drop off this afternoon. Temperature right now 37, 8%. But as you can see, when it gets to be about 11, 12, 1 o'clock, it's going to get increased cloudiness.
Huh,
But
I don't know
the
if I've ever noticed that column.
KP index is a little bit high.
and we got
Tomorrow, look at there.
That's what it's been here. Well, not 30, but mid 20s. We've had the gusts have been.
Yeah, I fly in. I would even fly in this 20 to 30-mile-an-hour winds. But the
Yeah.
precip, see, that's the one. I don't like to fly in any kind of precip.
Yeah, I'm starting to wish I had the Air 2S a little bit because the river, it's out in the middle of Kansas, so it's always windy out there.
Well, see here, living on the water like I do, you can always never tell. And that Air 2S flies as good in the wind as my Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom and the Inspire. You know, it handles the wind really well. Now the Mini 2 that I have over here, it'll handle some wind, but when you're looking at it, it's like this, you know. And so is the Autel Nano. It a little bit, but it still handles the wind.
Yeah,
and when it comes to line of sight, the Mini 2 is some bullshit.
Oh, all right, Matt. Take care, little buddy. Get you some sleep, little guy.
Little buddy.
Little buddy. All right.
Little guy's tired.
The little guy's tired. But yeah, when it comes to line of sight though, those little drones, dude, you can't see them motherfuckers past 1,000 feet and start losing them. So
No,
It's-
that's why on the little ones, I put a strobe on them every time.
Now, where
You
do
went
you
by
put it
what?
on the Mini?
you can put it on the top, just anywhere where you're not blocking.
Well, you
the
can put it
fence.
anywhere, but I put it on the sides or on the bottom because it's above me. So I want to see the flash.
Right, I put it on the back.
I'm not worried about any other aircraft. I'm worried
Yeah,
about me seeing it.
Me.
Well, see, but technically, the lights aren't technically for you to see. They're for other aircraft, but people do use them as a visual for themselves.
I want it for me, and I put it on the back, and it's
Did
good.
you get a Firehouse?
No, I got the one I think AZ recommended it.
There's
What
where
would
I
you
got
land
my
to, what?
Velcro right there.
That's where I put mine, on the
And then I
battery
have
door.
another one right here, Velcro underneath the thing.
It wasn't
So
the
how does it
UAM
land?
one.
What's that?
How do you land with it? Does it land okay with it under there?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't tell if it looked like it was really close to.
Well, I'm for the most part, if on the back end, I can put the big Firehouse.
Okay.
On the bottoms or whatever, I try to use just the Flytron, you know, the little dicky ones.
Yeah, but this is the thing though, too, or JP or JD. Shit.
I am
You
not
can go
JP.
That's what I was thinking of when I said that too, and I was like, fuck that. You can go on Amazon and just get the PGY Tech landing gear extension legs, and it lifts it way up off the ground.
I thought about doing that.
And
But
those
you-
are really nice, the PGY Tech ones.
How much work is it
I
putting them
have
on and off?
I have another Velcro
Hey.
strip right back here behind the. You
On
know,
the
Okay,
mini-
sensors back here.
that's where I was gonna put it, but like I said, the landing gear then would be, it was like gonna
On the
hit.
minis, JD, it's super easy. It takes like 2 seconds to put the landing gear on and off.
Do they just snap on, or how do they stay on?
It's kind of hard to explain. You might want to go on a YouTube video and look at
Got
them.
it.
But the PGY Tech ones are super easy to put on. Like the front ones just kind of slide on, and the back ones just clip on the back leg. But it literally takes me like 30 seconds to put them off.
I wish they would have just come with something more than that, you know? It's like it would have been way nicer
yeah.
if they would have just made like a flip down extension or something.
Right.
Because I see why they didn't have them longer, because they wanted to be able to fold up, but it's like they could, I feel like they could have made a little fold down that would extend the legs. Because I mean, it's so low to the ground.
See,
Well, technically,
here's some extensions that I got a while back and never ever used the box. They're for the Mavic 2 Pro and the Mavic 2 Zoom. Never
yeah,
used.
see, the ones for the bigger drones, they're a little bit more work getting on and off. But the ones for the minis are super easy to put on. And the PGY Techs, I think, are only like 12 or 14 bucks or something.
Yeah,
They're
I'll
not
probably
super
grab some.
expensive.
See, this one has rubber in the middle, and you stick the leg down in there, and it holds them on.
And you should
Little
get
boots.
yourself a sunshade for your mini too, as well. A PGY Tech sunshade. Those are really nice. It goes around the gimbal and it kind of protects it if you do accidentally kind of tap something. Plus, it does put some. It's kind of puts some shade around your camera when the sun's like super bright.
Nick told Matt to bump off.
To pump up. Come on, old dude, you got this. You can turn.
You going through another checkpoint?
I'm leaving this neighborhood now. I'm going to somewhere
Oh,
else.
okay.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be back because I got 6 pages of paperwork and I'm just going through one page at a time. I'm just literally going down the list. I'm not like fucking organizing the addresses because it's just a pain in the ass.
But yeah, I've got these, and I don't even own a Mavic 2 anymore.
I need to buy one.
No, I just sold them. Because the Mavic 2 flowed perfect, but what I didn't like about it didn't have zoom.
Yeah, JD, if you start getting into drones big time, I think your next upgrade either needs to be an Air 2S or a Pro
Yep.
2.
Air 2S.
Especially if you're doing DaVinci, I think you would really enjoy a Pro 2. Because that really goes hand in hand with DaVinci, a Pro 2. Or an Air 2S, but it's just how much you want to spend, you know.
Well, the thing of it is what the other thing he could do, since he has the new controller, if you were to find a Air 2S, I think the Air 2S, like a replenished, where it's just the body for sale, I think it'll link up to your controller for your Mini 2.
Yeah, I think it does. You can buy just the drones. I think an Air 2S drone by itself on Amazon right now, I want to say is like $700. But DJI is doing a huge sale for the next 2 weeks too. So if you're going to buy something now, definitely look into it now. Got some extra money.
Air 2S. Yep.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad then, because it's like $1,200 for the refurb Air 2S. All of it, you know.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
but you can buy the drone by itself.
If it works with the controller, then yeah, that'd be it.
Except you got to remember, if you buy the Air 2S Fly More, you get 3 batteries. If you buy that other, you're gonna. But the batteries, I think, Justin, they were like $100 a quarter or $100 or.
They're 115 to 105. They were vary in price range between 105 to 150.
So, you know, you could get by with a couple of batteries, you know?
But like I said, they have a sale right now too. I mean, I think the Flymore combo for the Air 2S right now is $1,000, which is the same price as the Air 2 normally is. The Flymore. It's usually $12.99. I want to say.
Mike's all set up for flying at night. Got fiber optic lights, changing color lights.
If you want to get the really good light though, JD, go ahead and just invest and grab yourself a Firehouse. Because those are the best ones on the market. You're talking about bright as shit.
Are you saying that AZ is wrong?
No, he just recommended you probably a cheaper one. But no, even AZ would agree with me on that the Firehouses are the best. But they're a little pricey though.
I think he argued with you.
I don't know. I think they've done lighting tests with them, and they even outperform the Lume Cubes.
Oh, yeah, I think
They
the Lume Cube is not the top of my choice because it's so big and bulky and you got to stick it on the top and that.
But I want to say the only two that are actually certified for 3 statute miles and are actually certified along with the FAA guidelines, I want to say is Lume Cube and Firehouse. Because there's a lot of cheap Chinese versions on Amazon, like the Ulanzi lights and all those. I mean, they're not half as bright as the Firehouse and the Lume Cubes. But you spend some money too, like to buy one Firehouse, you're looking at about $30 to $40. But they're worth it though. And you can do Firehouse always runs deals on their website where you get like 2 packs for it. You can get like a 2-pack for like $50. And you get to pick which color you want to. They have like blue, red, white, and white's always your brightest. So just keep that in mind too when you buy one. If you buy one.
Here's a pretty good buy on if you like the Phantom 4 Pro, which is what Paul Hodges flies. I'll screen share it there.
Oh yeah, that's another good drone to go with DaVinci too.
DJI 4 Pro, Phantom 4 Pro, and it's his comment is flown it maybe 10 times, only selling because don't have time to use it anymore. Never dropped, crashed, or has anything it needs. It comes with 1 battery remote, 4 extra props, micro SD card to record. You will need your own phone cord for USB-C type. Local pickup only, but it's in Columbiaville, Michigan. You might be able to, but that's fully loaded up systems right there. $800. I think they're going for $1,400 or $1,500 online.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to get, if you're getting serious into DaVinci, I mean, you can do real good footage stuff with the Mini 2 footage, but it's like the one that Paul's showing you, or a Pro 2 or an Air 2S, man, you can really do some amazing stuff in DaVinci with those drones.
Looks like AZ's going back on his word. I'm never going to listen to him again.
Why? What do you say?
He said to listen to you.
Well, I'm saying I'm not doubting whatever light he recommended to you. I'm just saying.
Oh, now he's flipping back.
All the research I've done, Firehouse has to be the best one in the market.
AZ's a flip-flopper because now he's going back and saying that the one that I got is the best one, half the price of the Firehouse.
Yep.
After he just said to listen to you.
Wait, hold on. What brand did you get though?
The V-Fly.
Is it 5 Cree LEDs?
Heck if I know.
Because Cree LED is going to be your brightest LED. And that's why I said the Firehouse has 4 of them, or 5 of them in it. Or has fives that I have. But the thing is, though, too, is what I like about Firehouse is they just have really good customer service and their products are really well built.
Here's
So
an
it's
Air,
not like they're-
here's an Air 2S, brand new, never been flown, in the box, $900.
Yeah, there's a lot of people buy these drones and then they just don't get into them.
I was looking to see if there wasn't a good buy on a used one. Minis, 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 minis.
But I mean, you could buy a brand new one right now for 900, for $1,000 from DJI.
Yep.
That's buy more.
Here's a regular Air 2, not the S. For $350.
For three.
Yeah, I don't see any steals there. It's always fun to look, though.
Yeah, once me and Justin raid AZ's compound, we'll have all those drones anyways.
Tell you what, he knows how to load up on the good stuff. You know, that little Mini 2, that's a nice little drone, isn't it?
It is, yeah, but like I said, the only thing is that wind, and it seems to handle it fine, but that one day
and the video and pictures come out just fine. It's just that
it freaked
you
out
get a
that
little
day.
nervous seeing it bouncing and dancing up
Well,
there, you know?
And yeah, it told me to land that day. It said, "Oh, it's too windy, land." And I was like, "I'm flying fine." But like Rob said, it seems like it's flying fine, but it's fighting. So
I have not flown this since last August. It's a Fly More kit, and I bought it just to check it out and fly a little bit. And I used it for the Rockin' the Rivers free concert down on the water, and it performed really good.
oh, AZ's trying to sell me he's got an Air 2. Is it Air 2S or just Air 2?
Probably that. He's
It's
actually going to try to sell you one of his drones. Oh yeah, it must be it must be a double one. He buys like 3 of everything.
Is it an Air 2 or an Air 2S, Bill? I mean, Dave.
Bill.
Fly
Uncle
More
Bill.
combo, $700.
I'm wanting to get down to Kansas City and get a shot of the city down there sometime too. Trying to figure out the best spot to fly from. And a not so windy day.
Uncle Bill put a link in there for the what's it called?
Well, yeah, even look into getting yourself a used Air too. There ain't nothing wrong with those drones either.
Uncle Bill put it out. I'll screen share this for you.
Yeah, what is this?
It's I think it's a strobe. Anti-collision light for a drone.
Lanzio, those are cheap Chinese knockoff.
Yeah, it's only $15.
I like Firehouse because it's an American company, and I love supporting. I'd rather support an American company that makes their.
Ugh,
Boy, those are bright,
that's a bright
but
3 statured miles.
That's what they say, but I guarantee
There it
you they're
is.
not rated for that.
I don't know. They're showing a video of it, and I'll tell you what, it is bright.
I'm telling you, those Ulanzi lights are not nearly as bright as the firehouses.
I'm impressed for the money, because a firehouse, you're gonna pay $80.
That's
For
crazy.
$15, you can buy 4 of these.
Yeah, but
AZ
why
says
would
it's
you
not
want
as
to buy
bright.
one good one that's got a hell of a warranty and it's actually American made and is a damn? You don't feel like you're overpaying for it though.
Well, yeah, but the warranty is only as good as it is. I mean, even if it's got a lifetime warranty, you'll spend $60 or $70 by the time you send it to them and get it back again.
Yeah, but it's not $80 for one light. One light will only run you like 30, $40. That's why I said they always do sales on them all the time too. You got to go to their website. I only paid $60 for a set of 2 of them with those little arm connectors.
Go Bill.
Because it works and it's cheap and I like it.
That's right. There you go.
Yeah, and Ulanzi's not a tiny cut. They make a lot of stuff. But that little thing is 6.5 grams. It didn't put my Mini 2 over 240. So or 250. So that's why I bought it. And it works good. Yeah. I used it at night on my Air 2S. And I flew a mile at night, and I could see clear as day at night.
Bitch, you better get up off my ass. I'll break check you, bitch ass.
That's no way to talk to Bill.
No, what the hell's wrong with him?
Somebody's tailgating them.
Anyway, I know it's good for a mile because I went about a mile with it at night, pitch black over by Jensen Beach, and I could see it like it was, even with my eyesight. So it's at least good enough for that. So I got video.
Yeah, it looked good to me too, for the price.
Yeah, 6.5 grams. That was the reason. I was looking for something that I could put on the Mini 2, and because I have motor caps on my Mini 2 as well, which are 6 grams. So with that light on it, and what I had to do was they give you the Velcro, and it put me slightly over. So I used half the Velcro by cutting it in half, and it got me like 249.9. So anyway, not like somebody's
Isn't
going to.
that concern though? I mean, you're registered. Just throw your registration number on it. That's what I do with all my minis.
It wasn't at the time.
Well,
Yeah.
Bill, you said you've got the caps on the motors. Do you like those?
I've had it since I bought it.
Oh
But then
yeah, I
I-
got the caps on the Mini 1 and the Mini 2. They're nice.
Yeah, there was. I got the one that Rick Smith was selling on his channel. What do you call Drone Valley?
Yep.
And
He makes a lot of good stuff.
yeah, he does.
B
Actually,
fly strobes that AZ
I love
recommended are
how
only
excited
6
he
grams.
gets when he's opening a new drone. He's hilarious.
Actually, this stick is a Ulanzi, by the way, that I also bought because of him. $20. Opens up. Nice and long.
$20.
Ooh, touch me. But anyway, yeah, he does get excited. He's an interesting fellow. I wish I had his energy, especially his, what is he, like 97?
He's definitely got some energy
Yeah.
for his age, that's for sure.
You know what? For $16, if it didn't work, I didn't care. But it was fine. Still fine. Still works. I don't fly at night a lot. Do you fly at night a lot? Actually, I was using it when I took this picture.
Well, Bill, too, a lot of people use them during the day, too, because of the whole bird thing, too. They don't like that.
Oh, that's a good point. And it does. I mean, I don't know if technically this is correct, but it does extend your line of sight, being able to see that flashing light,
That's what because I can't see that damn thing.
Well, people have asked me online, I mean, should I get them? I said, because my eyesight's not that good, so line of sight doesn't really work for me. And I was like, put a light on it. That'll help, put a bunch of lights on it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically you're seeing the lights, not the drone, but that's the drone, right?
Yes.
JD, from somebody who has 20/20 vision, firehouse is better. Just kidding, Bill.
Wait, what? I wasn't listening to you, Justin.
Yeah.
Mr. Apple. Where you at? Where you going?
I'm working this weekend.
Oh, you're okay. All right.
He's
Stop
doing
by.
bunch of-
meter reading and he's driving all over hell going to meter
Getting
reading.
a bunch of overtime this weekend.
I'm supposed to go to my dad's with my chainsaw today, and I'm a little hungover, man. I don't feel like going, so I might be up there, but near you in a couple hours.
Yeah, at $22.50 an hour, I don't mind being out on the road.
Yeah, especially driving a company truck and
What? No
dumping
tips?
gas and
Yeah, I don't have to pay for gas. I drive my car home every day. It's nice when you don't have to commute to work in your own car. That's for sure.
and because he's on here, see the reason he comes on here when he can and goes live when he's working is because Sarah likes to keep tabs of him. You know,
Yeah, it's just so Sarah can know where I'm at.
yeah.
Make sure I'm not getting all those busty housewives when I'm checking their meters.
Like Matt does.
Yeah, when he's delivering his alcohol.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Thought of you yesterday, Uncle Bill. I saw peanut butter whiskey in the liquor store.
It's
I almost
it's a pretty
almost
popular
got it.
thing now. There's a whole bunch of different brands out there. You know, what
Yeah, it
brand
was-
was it?
something dog.
Really?
Of course, they put a
Hound
dog on
dog
the
or-
fucking label.
Hold on.
The peanut butter and dogs go great together, right? You gotta put dog in the name of the peanut butter whiskey. That's hilarious.
Look it up.
Somebody should come up with a squirrel brand. Squirrel brand.
There you
Squirrel
go.
brand.
Acorn whiskey.
Pretty funny you say that because I've been trying different brands, because what do you call the one God, I can't even think of the name. The one that's pretty much started it all. Anyway, it's $30 a bottle, you know what I mean? And there's other brands that are less, or 27, 28, depends where you buy it. It's funny you should say dog because ugly
Ugly
dog.
dog.
Ugly dog.
Yeah, peanut butter Kentucky. See, I bought this. I wanted to try something different. And this is quality because look.
Cork. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. But anyway, they said this is the only one made with real Kentucky bourbon. So thought I'd try. I like bourbon.
Somebody putting dog on the label is somebody's sick joke.
Well, there's another
Peanut
dog.
butter.
There's another one. Something other dog. Lucky Dog or I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lucky dog, huh?
Yeah, I can't remember the one. Sleepy dog or something.
Skippy.
Skippy.
Jif.
But anyway, there's all kinds of brands out there. But
So
I've tried several. This is good. This was only $20. It's not that expensive.
Is it just flavored or do they like?
This was full yesterday. It's
Really?
not like, the
Yeah,
last.
is it just a peanut butter flavoring, or do they actually have real peanut butter?
Do they
Well, I
like?
don't know about peanut butter, but they say there's real peanut in it.
Huh. Yeah,
Well,
So
must-
if you have allergies, don't drink this.
It must be using like a peanut extract or something.
I don't know.
those moonshiners will actually put stuff in the still to flavor it, so it's not like an additive. It's real.
They use nothing. Let me read the label. Nothing substitutes for good old Kentucky bourbon whiskey, except, but this company's from Michigan, so I don't understand that. Except maybe peanut butter and Kentucky bourbon whiskey. Oh, that's so clever. Some may say stop, but like the proverbial ugly dog, what looks ugly on the outside has its true beauty on the inside. And Justin, you must be really beautiful on the inside. So wait, let's see. Here we go.
Morning, Lenny. Lenny's in the chat.
And we all know that's what counts. Trust us, this is a combination that even the angels would stop and partake in. Wow, Jesus, Mary. Every adventure starts somewhere. Make sure yours includes an ugly dog at your side. Explore responsibly. Look at that.
That's quite a
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
novello.
But that's it. And it's the Ugly Dog Distillery. I guess this is all they make. Produced and bottled in Ugly Dog Distillery LLC, Chelsea, Michigan.
Chelsea, yeah, that's over by me.
Yeah, well, there you go. Get yourself some Ugly Dog. It's good. It's got more of a whiskey, a stronger flavor to the like the other stuff is really mild and sweet and peanut buttery. And this does have the peanut buttery taste to it. It's easy to drink, but you can definitely taste the bourbon. So it's good stuff. I like it. Well, I liked it too much. I don't feel so hot today.
Well, you could blame it on the peanuts.
Yeah, it's an allergy.
Not,
An
not
allergic,
on, not on the whiskey. Yep.
allergic reaction.
Morning, Lynn. Yes, I am in my robe.
So Justin Basie gets paid to drive around in circles, apparently.
He's doing donuts.
I get paid handsomely to drive around in circles.
At least there's something handsome going on there.
Got him.
Here comes the gas man.
Zing. Oh, shit. Well, guys, I thought I'd stop in. I'm going to call my dad. I might beg off, though. I don't feel so great. That's a long drive just to go cut up some branch. Apparently something big came down in the yard. It's got
Take
a lot
another shot of that whiskey. You'll be all right.
How far away is it, Bill?
Well, he lives up in St. Cloud, which is about an hour and 45 minutes from here.
Oh,
Oof.
hour and 45 there, hour and 45 back.
Thank you.
Probably work 20 minutes cutting up a branch.
Well, it might
No,
be
you're
longer. Huh?
You won't be too close to me, Bill, because that's about 2 hours from my house. That's
St.
the
Cloud is
farthest-
2 hours?
Yeah. Well, it's about an hour and a half, but it can take up to 2 hours with traffic. Depends. Because the way that you have to get there from Winter Haven, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, on the
Yeah,
map,
that's by far-
it looks like it's at 45 minutes.
Well, the whole
No,
state
it's-
of Florida is very deceiving on the map because I've drove it all the time.
Well, no, it's
I flew
my
down to
fault.
Miami and drove back to Detroit, and I swear I spent a whole day driving up Florida.
Yeah, St. Cloud is my farthest city, and during the week when traffic's heavy, probably on the weekend it wouldn't be that bad, but during the week when traffic's super heavy and the route that you have to take to get there from Winter Haven, it can take up to 2 hours sometimes because the roads get really backed up. There's one light that I'll sit at for 20 minutes because I have to go through like 3 or 4 cycles before it will let me before I can get through. It's getting over, dude. What are you doing? Guess not. The weekend probably wouldn't be bad. Like traffic right now, I'm loving it here in Winter Haven because it's nothing. During the week, it freaking takes forever getting through it.
You know, I forgot the last time I used this. I had it on walk. I just decided to see because I didn't realize you're actually southwest of there. But I had it set to walk. It's like, what, 13 hours? All right, hold on there. Yeah, well, it says an hour and 2 minutes using the turnpike. Yeah,
Well, see, I don't use the toll road to go there
yeah,
from where I'm at
yeah.
because we can use the tolls, but we try not to because then it keeps our costs down. So you get bigger bonuses. At the
Well,
end of the
yeah,
year.
because I'm looking at it. No wonder it takes you that long because other than using the toll roads, it's pretty convoluted. to
Yeah,
go.
you have to go through a bunch of back highways and roads and shit.
Yeah, yep. Let's see.
I said we're allowed to use the toll roads, but we try not to use them because it keeps our costs down for our area.
And you're 2 hours and 4 minutes from me.
And like I said, during the week when the traffic's real heavy, sometimes it can be up to 2 hours before I can get there.
When you came down here, did you take 60? I guess you would have, right?
Yeah, it took 60. Yeah,
60 is a nice ride. I like 60. It's a nice road.
except for at night, like when we went early in the morning to come there, kind of sucks because it's super dark. There's like no lighting on that road at all.
Yeah, but I no during the day it's a pretty ride through the farms and the Okeechobee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But the truckers, man, are fucking assholes on that road, man. They drive like straight assholes. They'll be swinging those trucks in and out of traffic, passing 10 cars at a time. Like, Jesus.
When I take my bike up my my Harley up to see my dad, I like taking the back. I
Why is it
sometimes
like-
take the back way instead of taking the highway, and it takes an extra half an hour, but it's a much nicer ride.
Why is it taking me back out here? What the hell? Let's go back down here. I don't know what the hell my GPS is doing.
Drove from Orlando to Cocoa Beach. I was like 18. Crappy old Kia Ria rental car.
Kia Rio, yeah, they're lovely.
Oh my God, I was pissed. I was like, what the heck is this crap? I swear it had like 3 cylinders. It had no get up.
I know somebody had one and she loved it. She just loved it. I don't know why. I drove it. I drove it for her once to go take it somewhere. And I was like, what is God? It just felt like it was going to rattle apart. But she
Like
loved
the
it.
old Geo Prisms back in the day with the 3-cylinder.
I didn't even know till the last day I had the car that it had a CD player because the radio was up here and the CD slot was like all the way down, like under. I was digging around. I was like, there's a CD slot. What the hell?
That's funny. Well, it's from Korea. They're different there.
Wherever it can fit, I guess.
Yeah, they make a lot better cars now, Kia.
Yeah, I know. My parents have a van and it's awesome now. Like they've come way.
That was back when they were just making them cheap, mass production.
I mean, that thing looked terrible.
You know what though? They made them pretty good because you still see a lot of them on the road. So
Yep.
at least the drivetrain works.
Well, you notice like Chrysler and Dodge and all, and that whole like Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep, because they're owned by Kia, but you notice they're the only car company that isn't really trying to make fuel efficient cars. They're doing the opposite of all the other car companies. They're coming out with all the big ass Jeeps and the Hellcats and there's that meter. I'll be back in a minute.
Mike.
Did he say
She-
Kia owns Chrysler?
Chrysler owned. I don't know if that's
No, it's Fiat owns Chrysler.
Yes, Fiat owns Chrysler.
Yeah.
The French.
yeah, I think Kia is their own.
Fiat's Italian, young fella.
Yeah, they
Hyundai.
bought out Dodge. They bought out Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep a few years ago, I think.
Yeah, Fiat. Yeah, we were talking about Kias earlier. You didn't hear.
Yeah.
Hyundai owns Kia.
Hyundai, yeah, Hyundai Kia. That's that plant in Korea. That's the largest automobile manufacturing plant in the world. I think they make like a million units a year or something like that. Pretty interesting.
Ship all over the world.
It's not particularly interesting. I just,
That new Telluride looks really good. The Kia.
Yeah. No, you couldn't even buy one. Yeah, even before the whole you couldn't buy a car thing. You couldn't even get those when they first came out. They were putting an extra 6 to 10 grand on top of the sticker price if you wanted to buy one.
My dad and I go to the new car show every year that they have all the brand new models and you can get in them and check them out. It's kind of fun. They skipped it the last 2 years, so be excited to get to it this year.
But honestly, if I had the money, it'd be a Navigator.
Lincoln,
Yep.
they still make those?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I liked those.
Yeah. It's highest. It was last year. I think the highest rated. Hold on.
I believe Lincoln
Full
was
size?
the best interior. Me and my dad always pick the most comfortable interior when we go to the auto show. I think they usually have it. It's funny because like Mercedes and those, they have a real hard seat.
Mercedes and BMWs. Oh God.
I had a Mercedes and it was nice, but yeah, this interior was not the best.
Well, it's not even just that. The resale value is horrible on those cars. And then if one thing breaks, man, you're paying out the ass to fix anything on those cars.
That's true.
What car?
Mercedes.
Mercedes or BMW.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't have to break. Get an oil change. Probably $200
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. That's why my one friend was at one of those buy here, pay here places, and they had an older Mercedes that was like 8 or 10 years old. And he wanted to buy it. I said, dude, don't be a fucking idiot. I said, if something breaks on that thing, you ain't gonna be able to afford to fix it.
Not bad to
That's-
work on
that's
though.
exact-
Was the nice
what?
thing. They weren't bad to work on. Like a lot of the American cars where everything's crammed in there and you gotta damn near remove the whole engine to do anything. My Mercedes, like everything was, it made sense. It was, you could do your own stuff.
22 Navigator standard from 76,710.
Woo.
Reserve 88,115 and black label 104,590. That's where it starts.
That's insane. It's a house.
Yeah.
Yes, AZ, that's the Telluride.
But they're nice, I guess. I mean, they better be.
I mean, look how expensive trucks are now. Jesus.
Well,
Freaking look at an F-350 King Ranch. You're looking at
it's a
80,
350.
90,000.
Yeah, it's a 350. You know, you could pull your house off the foundation with that thing. Let me see.
I mean, even the F-150s, you're still looking at about 45 for one of those.
150?
Nice.
Let's find
Yeah.
out. I don't know.
I'm assuming it's going to be around 40 to 45 for the cheapest.
I don't like Lexus's body style anymore, AZ.
You can get a regular cab F-150 starts at $29,900.
Is that just a single cab? You don't have
Yeah,
a back seat
yeah.
or anything?
Right.
Okay.
Well, you
Not too
got
bad.
no regular cab's got like a jump seat in the back, and you know that split has that half a split door. I had one like that. It's fine. I don't have any kids. Super cab starts at 34. That's not so bad. It's pretty good actually. If you can get them for that.
Well, it's like, I was at the Dodge and Jeep dealership not too long ago, and they're making all these cars like the Jeeps. They didn't even have a single stock Jeep on their lot out of the 100 and so Jeeps they had.
No.
Every one of them, they had some guy that comes in and just fucking dumps a bunch of aftermarket parts on them, and now they're 3 times the cost of what a stand.
It's funny they do that. Then when you go to trade it in, they'll tell you, you don't get anything for all those extras. Yeah, because people still buying the car might not want them. That's what they did when I traded in my my Chevy. What the hell did I have? Colorado. It's only 14 months old. Traded in. It's like, yeah, but all this stuff, the tonneau cover. I had the dealer put in fog lights, so they were actually GM dealer fog lights. I did a bunch of stuff. Put a bars, on the side. Nah, but you don't get anything for any of that stuff. Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, that's like when people put $20,000 aftermarket shit on their car, and they think that somebody's going to pay for that. Maybe if it was a classic Mustang or something from the 60s, there ain't nobody paying for that on a Honda Civic or anything like that.
That new Corvette. Sucker looks like a Lamborghini.
You can't see shit out of those things, though. That's
I've
why they
met-
have the electronic rear view mirror now, because you can't see shit out of them. Like it's such a low profile on the windows, it's insane.
U.S. News and World Reports for luxury large SUVs has the Lincoln Navigator listed number 1 in their ratings, and then the Wagoneer, and then the Escalade. All American. How about that?
I'd love to get Sarah one of those, one of the SUV Hellcat.
Mercedes Benz is fourth and fifth with two different models.
I had an
BMW,
Infiniti.
That'd be a hell-
Toyota's eighth. All right, America.
My Infinity was my favorite car. That was
You know what my most reliable car was my Toyota Camry. It was a 1999 Toyota Camry.
my parents had one about that. It was a nice, yeah.
Or was it a 2001? I can't remember.
Theirs might have been
Either
older.
Yeah, it was either 2001 or 1999. I can't remember the offhand exactly. But yeah, it was a really good car until that dipshit fucking rear-ended me, that drunk driver. Big ass lifted truck, and he crunched in the whole ass into my car, and all it did was knock its front tire out of the ball joint on his truck. But he didn't have a license and he didn't have insurance, so he got into a lot of trouble.
Infiniti J30 that had the same engine as the 350Z, the Nissan, the V6. Man, it was heavy, but it hauled ass.
Well, like I said, you've seen the one that SUV that Dodge has that's got the Hellcat motor in it.
Say 350, it was a 300Z, not the 350. All Nissan parts. There was a place here that took salvaged cars and rebuilt them, so I got a couple from them, but last one I got was that Mercedes, and it was a piece of shit, so I stopped getting them there.
Number one mid-size SUV, Kia Telluride.
Never even heard of that one.
You've never heard of the Kia Telluride? It's one of the most popular mid-size SUVs in the country.
I've probably seen them. I just never noticed the
Oh,
name.
I know you've seen them. They're everywhere. Tied with the Hyundai Palisade for number one.
Well, it's like, Bill, it's like the whole thing of you don't notice cars, but the minute you buy that car, you'll fucking see them everywhere, right?
Oh, I don't have one.
No, I'm just saying I don't know. I'd probably have seen it. I just didn't notice the name. I don't pay attention to the names of the cars. There's so many different names now for
Yeah.
cars. But I bet if I bought one, I'd see them everywhere. I was like, I never really noticed the Chrysler 200s, but the minute I bought one, man, I started seeing them everywhere.
You know, the Santa Fe used to be number one. They've dropped it way down. I wonder why. Let's see.
Aren't they trying to, wasn't the government, I was listening to a radio show yesterday, and they said the government's passing a law. All car manufacturers, they have to get, I think, a minimum 40 gallons to a mile now.
What's that?
I said I was listening to a radio show yesterday, and they said that the government was trying to pass a federal law saying all car manufacturers had to get a minimum of like 40 miles to a gallon or something.
Usually what they're saying is your entire lineup has to average that. So you can still have a 18 mile an hour a gallon truck as long as you have like 240, you know what I'm saying? It's but I mean 40 is crazy. You'd have to have all hybrids to average that. I tell you the truth, you know what really interests me is the brand new Ford Maverick.
Well, then it's like, what would you have some, Corvettes and Mustangs? 'Cause you wouldn't be able to average that kind of gas mileage with a car with that much power.
The Mustang gets 30 on the highway. The 4-cylinder.
Well, I'm
300.
talking about like the Hellcats, the ones like the
Well,
top
yeah,
tier
no,
lineup, but they're racing vehicles.
Right, but they're going to sell that with a bunch of Dodge Mini crap pieces of shit. I mean, and whatever, tiny ones, you know, and I shouldn't say piece of shit, little tiny ones that get good gas mileage. It's supposedly over the, but again, that's really, they're trying to put them out of business with that stuff, you know, or take away our large cars is what they're trying to do. But you know, that new Maverick Ford pickup truck, that little one, the base is a hybrid and gets about 40 miles a gallon in the city, which is pretty impressive, I think. Gets more in the city than it does on the highway.
Bill, is that the one that doesn't have the separation from the cab to the body? It's all one?
Yeah, it's unibody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a unibody like that. Well, so is the Honda, you know, but the Honda's bigger. But it's getting a lot. They can't keep up with the sales. They actually stopped selling them right now. You can't even order one. You have to because, well, first of all, they couldn't get the chips and all that stuff. You know, they had the problem, but they sold so many of them, they sold out. They stopped taking orders, and they're not going to start taking orders again until I think July. And it'll be next year's model. You can't get the original year right now unless you're buying it used from somebody.
Yeah.
Right. But you know, I mean, it's a small pickup, you know, and people are like, oh, what he wants, you know, that's not a real pickup. Well, you know what? I don't need a real pickup most of the time. I've had them, love the big, you know, like the big size and all that. And I went away from it when I got the Santa Fe and put a trailer hitch on it and I have a utility trailer, you know. So and I've used that like 4 or 5 times. So I mean, that's how often I really need a pickup, to be honest with you. So, but when you do, you know. And but
You're
having
kind
a
of
Maverick
talking
like
about-
that, it's got 4 seats, it's fairly roomy inside, and it gets fantastic gas mileage, and it's pretty sensible, really.
So you're kind of talking about like the ones that my work's getting, the Mavericks or whatever.
What now? The who?
You're talking about like the ones that my work's getting, like the Maverick, the Ford Mavericks or whatever.
Maverick. Yeah.
Everybody was making fun of them, saying, "Oh, they're not real trucks because it's all one solid body." It's like, who gives a shit?
Well,
Like half of you guys are driving trucks and you don't even really need them. You just want to look
Right.
cool in a truck.
Right. Yeah, you're just like looking down girls' blouses from inside the vehicle, I guess. Compact pickup trucks. Yeah, the Honda Ridgeline is unibody. I don't see anybody making fun of that. It's a good car. It's also not cheap. I had the Colorado. I wasn't happy with it. I traded that in. My dad's had the Ranger, and I drove that. I like that. You know, that was pretty cool. Of course, the Tacoma is still selling like crazy. Here's the Maverick, not yet ranked. MSRP 19,995 for the base with a hybrid drivetrain. You know, electric and gas.
Yeah, that's the ones we're getting for our work. They ordered a whole fleet of them.
Of Mavericks, really? That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, they're because right now we're driving Jeep Compasses and Jeep Patriots, and so they want to move away from the Jeeps and give us something a little bit more versatile. Because unfortunately, like for me, the SUV works great for the equipment I carry,
Yeah.
but for the locators, they carry a bunch of big ass shit, and it's just, dude, their back of their Patriots or the back of their Compasses just look like crap because they don't have any room. Everything's like thrown in there on top of each other. Not to mention the Jeeps were just a hell of a lot of money, man. They were just constant maintenance.
I was just going to say the Compass and the Patriot are both money pits.
They
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, no, I mean, Jeep. You know, the Wrangler's a nice truck, and they make some nice trucks, but those aren't 2 of them. You know?
No, and I really like the Patriots, but yeah, you're right. They're a fucking money pit. Because like this Patriot that I'm in, the damn steering, the entire steering, the rack and pinion has had to be replaced, I think 2 or 3 times on it.
Right. That'd be Bison.
Now, are they going to get you guys the hybrids, the bases, or are they going to get you the one with the turbo?
They didn't specify which one we were getting. They just sent out an email showing us pictures of it, saying that's what we were getting. but they didn't specify which one we were getting or anything like that.
Hey, Bill,
know-
Curtis just said that he bought a Chevy Bison. He said it's a little big truck, LOL.
Curtis
I know
it's a
the
super-
Wizard in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
I know the supervisors are getting the better upgraded version. Why? I don't know. It's like, why waste money as a company just to give them a better looking truck when they don't even carry shit around with them? They literally just carry a laptop. It's like, why the hell do they need an extended cab and all that shit? To me, that's just wasting money. Give everybody the same fucking truck.
Yeah.
Well, you can
I mean,
give,
honestly, what? Look at it
give
from
them give them a motorcycle, you know?
But look at it from a money standpoint. Why does a supervisor need an upgraded version of what you're driving? What for? What benefit does that do for your company besides cost you more money to buy that vehicle? And he doesn't carry equipment around with him. He literally just does his laptop and a couple files of paperwork. That's it. It's like, why do you need to buy him a huge extended cab truck with?
Corvette.
I don't understand that. If it was my company, I wouldn't see the benefit in doing that.
I'd get
Right.
something more sporty that, show off.
And the thing is the supervisors aren't even allowed to have decals on their cars. So it's like nobody even knows you're a company truck because they've had problems in Florida with people wrecking into supervisors' trucks for companies and then trying to sue the company thinking they're going to get more money because it was a supervisor. So now a bunch of companies here have now, if you're a supervisor, a lot of companies have done where they're taking the decals off supervisor vehicles. So it just looks like a plain vehicle. So, but I just don't see the point in spending extra money to give somebody a nicer car for just because. Like, to me, that just doesn't make any sense from a money standpoint. It's like you could save thousands of dollars on each truck and put that back in your company. Am I froze up?
Nope.
Okay. Everybody went quiet there.
Yeah, I think we're coming to an end.
I was just trying to get the EPA on this. If you get the turbo,
I doubt we're getting a turbo, I'll tell you that.
it's called EcoBoost. It gets 23 and 30, 23 around town and 30 on highway, which is still good, but they're still not showing what the hybrid is getting. They're estimating around 40 around town and like 29 on the highway or something like that. So that's pretty impressive. That's a sipper. Oh, but you don't tow stuff, do you?
They had a donut truck, like the ice cream truck that went around.
What's a
I want-
bison? I'm not familiar with that. Is that a thing?
I hadn't heard of that either.
I mean, I've eaten bison.
I haven't even done that.
Yeah. I
I've
bought
seen an albino bison.
I mean, it was buffalo. I mean, it's the same thing. Let me
I think
see. I mean, I got a hat here that's made from buffalo.
so. The bison's actually a Colorado.
Genuine buffalo hide. This is the Down Under. From
Nice.
Australian Down Under.
Probably a pretty penny there.
Nah, it wasn't that bad. But what's funny is I had this hat for a couple of years now. I got it because I just wanted a cowboy hat. And it was real leather and it was on Amazon. Got a decent deal on it. I've had it all this time. It's like, it's an Australian hat. It's an Australian. Then I looked in here and it said made in Pakistan. Oh,
It's the
Way to
Chevy
go, Zach.
Colorado bison.
Yep.
So it's like a version of the Colorado.
oh, okay. Oh, I had the base. It actually had a stick. That's what I liked about it. But the seat was uncomfortable. It had water intrusion, brand new, had water intrusion getting in the cab. And it took them weeks to figure it out. And I was like, you know what? This is what I get. I never buy Chevy. I buy a new Chevy and then I have water underneath my feet. Brand new car. So after they got that all fixed and figured out, and after I spent stupid money putting things into it, I decided, and I bought the Hyundai, the Tucson. But not the Tucson, the Santa Fe. But I kind of miss having a truck though. But I don't need one. That's why the Maverick kind of interests me, because it's a truck, sort of.
Starting price, it's not bad. And you know, they were talking about all the people out in the rural areas that are kind of off on their own because there's no need for more than one person in that area.
Mm.
They were going to get the trucks first because they want something new for them, so they don't have to worry about having a spare vehicle. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well,
That's
was
really cool looking. I like that.
That's the
and
Colorado.
I was
bison.
like, they don't need to do that right away because, I mean, it all sounds good right now, but it's still kind of a new car, and you know, I'd almost bet you it's going to get flooded with recalls car these days.
That's a good looking truck.
Should have got you all some El Caminos, Justin. Pimped out old school El Camino.
But that's different than what I had. I had the 200 horsepower 4-cylinder in mine with the stick. This white base model, kind of sell to fleets. And probably should have kept it. Be paid off by, almost paid off by now. But whatever. Got decent gas mileage. Just made me nervous when I had all those problems. Then they kept giving me new vehicles to drive. I had to keep trading in and give me another one. It was like, oh, I'm getting all test drive all these vehicles, and I liked them. I said, screw it, let's go to an SUV. It's more comfortable.
So they get you.
Yeah, well, I didn't buy it from them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the mistake they made. No, it took too long. And the intrusion, I printed out some stuff for possible sources, and it was the very first thing I told them. Very first thing I handed them. And they had that truck 6 weeks, just drowning it in water, trying to figure out where it was getting in. Couldn't figure it out. And it was a seam on the firewall behind the motor that looked perfect, but wasn't. And they told me they were bringing in some engineer from Chevy to figure it out, and didn't. And then finally did 6 weeks in. And he said, yes, it's seam on the firewall. These fuckers. Then they gave it back to me. And mine had the rubber floor. They gave it back to me and they said, oh, they're going to replace that because the mat underneath the rubber has been sitting there in water and it's going to smell like an old sneaker. And gave it back to me. And it was, it's like, hey, you didn't change the rubber. I'm not stupid. I lifted it up and it was still damp under there. And then so I had to bring it back again and have them change that. And then while it was there, somebody must have dragged the hose across the hood and scratched the paint. So what is going on here? No more GM for me.
Hey, Tim Jackson's in the chat.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, what's up, Tim? Wasn't that the truck that wasn't that the with his truck, Chris Hope? Wasn't that GMC?
What truck?
Remember the one that he had the 3 blown motors on in like a 4-month period, 4
Who?
or 5 month period? Chris Hope.
Yeah, it's a Chevy or a GMC. I don't know. It's definitely a GM something. Yeah.
I think his was a GMC.
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah, he had but if some of you guys don't know, he had that truck for like 4 or 5 months and went through 3 fucking motors on it. And never made a single payment on the damn thing yet.
Robo Justin.
Justin.
Do what?
You're popping in and out like a robot.
Like a GM. Like kind of like Stevie Nicks.
You hear me now?
Yes.
There you go.
Like a white
I
wing
was gonna say it's just nuts how you had to go through three different motors in less than a 5-month period.
I guess I'm going to my dad's. God, I don't know.
Yeah,
There you go.
I think I might get off here too.
JD's got to head out too. I think we're going to call it, Justin. We'll leave you on the road, buddy.
All right.
Okay, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again later this evening. And always say a prayer and have some good thoughts for our good friend Paul and his wife Bonnie.
What
And,
happened?
Paul's wife, she's been suffering Alzheimer's,
Oh.
dementia,
Right.
and they gave her like 3 days to live, and this is the third day, and so he's kind of trying to be with her as much as he can. And then yesterday, he tested positive for COVID, and so it just, when it rains, it pours. So hopefully it is, Bonnie will pass without too much pain, and then Paul will be able to pick his life up and never be the same because he was married to her for so long. It's part of him. But our thoughts and prayers are with Paul and Bonnie and everybody in the chat. Thanks for being here. And we'll see all of you again next time.
Take care, guys.
Ciao for now.
Bill, thanks for stopping in. JD.
Good to see you
And
guys.
Justin, yep.